Good afternoon, everyone. My name's Alan Witchey. I'm president and CEO of the Damien Center. I'm so excited today because we are at Damien Center's first satellite location. We're out on 38th and Post Road at Cafe, the community center at Far East Side. Just a little bit ago, I had the pleasure of touring with Kendra Norwell, who is the director of programs here in the hallway of the community center. So we're going to cut real quick to show you that segment, and we'll come right back to the live. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Alan Witchey. I'm the president and CEO at the Damien Center, and I'm very excited to be here today with my friend Kendra.
Yes.
Kendra and I are at Cafe. Tell us, Kendra, first of all, tell us what your role is here at Cafe.
Yes, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Kendra Knoll, and I am our Chief Programs Officer here at the Community Alliance of the Far East Side, better known as Cafe.
And we're here today because there's an exciting new collaborative that we're having together.
Yes.
Damien Center opened a whole office within the community center, right?
Yes.
So tell me, like, what is the community center? What does that mean? What happens within it all?
Yes. So first of all, I want to say welcome.
Thank you.
We are very excited to have you, Alan, and your team in the Damien Center here to fill in that gap. I know we will discuss that a little bit later, but when it comes to what is a community center or what is Cafe, we're located right here on the Far East Side at 38th and Post Road. So we serve as a hub for our entire catchment area, which actually goes as far south down to East Washington Street. We go as far north to 56th Street, the Fort Harrison area, all the way out to the county line at Carroll Road, and we go as far west in between Shadeland and Arlington. So we have a really big area.
That is a big area. I mean, that's a big service.
Yes,
region.
a big service area that we provide programs and services for all of the residents, business, communities, children, families, to anything from assistance with employment, assistance with education and training. We have all of those services in-house. We have a partnership with IMPD where we have right here in-house parole officers who are here a couple of days a week to service the reentry clients. So we are a very diverse community center. We'll talk more about it because we service a very diverse catchment area.
And you have, it's really exciting, the number of services that go on here. You have a Head Start, right?
Head Start, yes.
And you have like a whole computer room to do like training and all kinds of stuff, right?
Yes. So some of those in-service providers that we have partnerships with, like we have now with the Damien Center, Warren School District, which is over in the computer lab he was talking about. We have a great partnership with them. They provide HSC services, E&L services, Head Start. We love having the little ones here, seeing them, but they have their own school back there, you know, with their entryway that they have. The Damien Center, we have La Plaza, who services the Hispanic community, and they've been around that organization for 50 years, and so they're right here. So being able not just to offer our services with Cafe, but to provide a platform, a hub, a location for so many others to service the community.
That's so exciting. I love this idea that we're out here and partnering with you folks, because this has been such a important community for us, because when we really looked at the data, right here is the sort of the epicenter of the HIV epidemic on this side of town. It's one of the two hot spots. So there's more HIV cases here, and also where our main base is the number one place, and this is the second highest place. So it was really critical. So we wanted to come and get involved with people who understood the community, who were engaged with the community and embedded in the community. So it was really exciting for us to partner with Cafe, and you just have great reputation in the community. So.
Yes, and we thank you for that. And with that being public and you giving these numbers and knowing that this is the second hotspot, you know, given that visibility, I don't think a lot of people know that.
No.
And so recognizing that and exposing that so we can be a part of the solution,
Yes.
right, and prevention, and for you guys to come right here, it just makes it a perfect fit.
Yeah. Well, let's walk this way because
Yes.
this is our location that when we're
Yes.
going to be here. We have an office.
Yes, you do.
You know what? One of the things that I think is very exciting is we have the ability to do several different services here. So we're going to ramp up. So
Okay.
we're starting with HIV and STI, sexually transmitted
Okay.
disease, testing.
Okay.
Right? And so that's the first part that's already started.
Okay.
We've had so many great feedback about how accessible it is, and that's nice. And look here, this is our new logo right here by our office. It's very
I
exciting.
love it. I saw it. I came up here over the weekend. I was like, oh my gosh, it brings so much color and everything. So yes.
And then we're going to ramp up our services as we go, and eventually we'll be offering medical care, which is so
wow.
exciting.
Yes.
This is the Damian Center
Yes.
office. It's very exciting. We have this is just a regular office. We'll have I think housing triage here, so people experiencing homelessness or on the verge of homelessness can come and get assessment and help here.
Yes.
We're going to have education and prevention. So we have 2 team members, Jeffrey and Maria, and they're going to do a lot of work out in the community,
Yes.
bringing people in for testing, for services. It's very exciting. And then we do have all the way down here we've already started this, which is the HIV and sexually transmitted disease testing.
Wow.
People are here 2 days a week right now. And that will continue and eventually be 5 days a week. So that's really exciting. We've had a lot of good response so far.
Yes.
And then even down here, we're going to have medical services. So we'll have people who either at high risk for HIV or who have HIV who can come and get medical care here. I'm just so excited about this.
I am very excited. And Alan, I want to say to you and your team, the transformation of this space, right? So I'm here pre-Damian Center, and so this was a catch-all, store stuff, things here, but for you guys to be able to come in, to capitalize off of the space and to meet the need right here in the community, and you did it fairly quickly.
Yeah, in the middle of a pandemic.
In the middle of a pandemic, so we are so grateful to have you guys.
Well, thank
have
you,
my
Kennedy. I
friend.
know.
Yes.
You have been so welcoming and so wonderful to us. And
Yes,
so
yes.
thank you so much for joining
thank
for us
you.
today.
Thank
I really
you.
appreciate it.
Okay,
All
well,
right.
bye, Facebook family. Thank you, Alan.
Absolutely.
See you guys. Bye-bye.
Bye. Welcome back, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that tour. It's very exciting of the space that we're standing in right now. I'm joined here by Stephen McCoy. He's our Vice President of Donor Relations. So thanks for joining with me today,
Sure.
Stephen. And we're just here talking a little bit about this new satellite location. It's a very exciting time for the Damian Center and the work we're doing, isn't it?
Yeah, sure, it is. And I think an important question is why we're here.
Right.
Why did we come out here?
Yeah, I mean, it's a weird thing because we started, we've always had one location, and we've started this process where we said, well, how could we better serve the community? And to do that, we wanted to do it based on facts, and we wanted to do it based on community feedback and input. So we did everything like looked at where are the HIV cases happening, both the new cases and people living with HIV. And we found like 3 key hotspots in this Marion County area. And one was really literally where our main base is. That's the majority of the new cases, the majority of the existing cases. So it makes perfect sense that we're based where we are at the main hub. But then when we started looking at the data in other places, we found 2 other main hotspots. And one of them was all the way out here, right at the juncture of 38th Street and Post Road, which was right smack in the middle of where a lot of new cases of HIV are identified and where a lot of people who are living with HIV live. And what we know is that there aren't a lot of services right in this area. And we went to our clients, we came to the community, and we said, what should we do? And there was overwhelmingly, the feedback was to provide services in the community right here where people could easily access them.
Yeah, so we listened, we did the research, we looked at the data, all of that good stuff. What does it mean, we talk about ending the epidemic a lot at the Damian Center, right? What does this mean for that?
Well, I think there's like 2 big things, and one is we want to find people who might be HIV positive but don't know their status. And right now there is not very much HIV testing out here at all. It's very hard to get tested. And so now we'll be offering free confidential testing. People can come in and find out their status. They'll also get that sexually transmitted disease, the full scope of that testing. And that's the first step in any of it. So that's very exciting. And the second part that we can do is really engage people in care and keep them virally suppressed. Since there's not a lot of services out here at all in terms of infectious disease care, this will be the first time people will be able to come here and get engaged in care and keep their viral loads suppressed. And that's really a huge decider in whether or not they are healthy, whether or not they pass on the virus to other people when they have unprotected sex. And so it's very exciting.
That's great, yeah. And it also allows us to serve communities that maybe we haven't served as well in the past.
I mean, this area, the newest cases of HIV are frequently in the Black and Latinx communities. And this is a community really based with a large population of both Black and Latinx communities. And so we're having staff and programs that are gonna be very culturally competent, the right people out here who are serving people and making them feel welcome and excited and integrating into the community. So that's really exciting. And I think one of the things that I'm most excited for is that we'll have different services rotating through and building up, but we're gonna have a permanent presence here. We're not just sort of coming in on certain days and going out on certain days, but it is about establishing a relationship with the community and really connecting to the people who need us the most. And so we can help people who are in most need and get them in, and we'll be here, consistent and supported throughout the whole process.
It's just such an exciting time for the Damian Center and the organization. The first satellite, the first hub, right? Are there plans? What are our future plans here? What's your vision for the?
It's a great question, but it seems like this is the first of a great strategy, because what we know is that at our main base, while it is a great location for a lot of people, it is not a great location for everybody. And so we can do better by having some sites in the community where people can more easily access services. And this is the first one. We hope to do more of these if it makes sense and it's successful and it works. And we're doing all of this in the middle of the pandemic. I've got my button on. We're both vaccinated now, and that's exciting too. As healthcare entity, we were able to get the vaccine. And as COVID kind of hopefully starts to decline everywhere, the services here will increase and grow. And so that will help us understand how to be successful here and then how to maybe replicate this in other places. So great question. So I just want to thank everybody for joining us today. This is very exciting. If you want to learn how you can get involved in this satellite location, there will be opportunities to get engaged. We're still figuring all of that out, and we will be ramping up services over the next few months. So right now, there's not medical care here, but we will have it available soon. And please don't hesitate to go to our website, check us out, make a donation, sign up to volunteer, find other ways to get engaged, and have a great day. Thanks very much.